Hi guys! I absolutely love cornbread from the Boston Market restaurant, but unfortunately I don't know their secret recipe for their deliciously sweet and moist cornbread. Though the recipe that I'm going to share with you today, I believe is going to be just as good. In this video, it's going to be Emily P's cornbread recipe versus Boston Market's. I've got my boxing gloves on and I'm ready to rumble. Let's do this, guys. For this recipe, it is best to use a cast iron skillet, as it will produce a crisp golden crust on your cornbread. You will first need to grease the pan and then preheat it in the oven. And while the pan is preheating, let's go ahead and mix together all of the dry ingredients. So into a large mixing bowl, add in the all-purpose flour, yellow cornmeal, white sugar, baking powder, and salt. Go ahead and set the bowl aside for now so that we can work on the wet ingredients. We will first need to warm up some milk. So take your cold milk and microwave it for 45 seconds to bring it to room temperature. Then pour it into a small mixing bowl. Next, we are going to need some melted butter. So take half a stick of butter and just microwave it for 1 minute. Pour the melted butter into the bowl with the milk and give it a quick whisk. Then we are going to add some sweet old honey. And lastly, we're going to crack in 1 egg. Now combine the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. And that's it, y'all. The batter is done. It's time to take out the cast iron skillet from the oven, and at this point the skillet should be piping hot, so please be careful when handling it. Coat the bottom and the sides of the pan with some butter. This step is important as it will give you that wonderful golden, crispy buttery crust on your cornbread. Now just simply pour the batter into the hot skillet. As soon as the batter hits the pan, the crust will immediately start to form. Return the skillet to the preheated oven and bake the cornbread for 25 to 30 minutes. Check the cornbread at the 25-minute mark. You will know when the cornbread is done when you gently press down on the center of the cornbread and it springs back. The edges will be brown and the cornbread will slightly pull away from the sides of the pan. Remove the cornbread from the oven and let it cool for 10 minutes. Then drizzle some honey over the top of the cornbread. And you don't need to draw a butterfly with your honey. I just felt like doing it. Perhaps I just had too much time on my hand. Use a rubber spatula to spread the honey evenly over the surface of the cornbread. Be sure to only add a thin layer of the honey because too much of it can make your cornbread really just too sweet. Remember, the cornbread itself already contains sugar, so it is best not to go overboard with the honey. Adding the honey to the top of your cornbread is not only going to make it super duper delicious, but the honey will also make the surface of the cornbread nice and glossy. This cornbread will be Instagram perfect. While still warm in the skillet, I'm going to cut it into wedges. And I find that the easiest way to get the slices of cornbread out of the pan is by using a rubber spatula. This cornbread could be the perfect side dish to your favorite meal. It would also make a great addition to your holiday meal. and every year I love hosting Thanksgiving dinner at my home. This here is my traditional Thanksgiving spread, and cornbread is always a must-have. It also makes a wonderful snack. I personally love it with just a pat of European-style butter. I hope y'all give this recipe a try and love it as much as I do. For the recipe, please visit my website at www.eatwithemily.com. Thanks so much for watching my videos. Have a great day, y'all, and I'll see you later, alligator. Bye!